Alright, welcome to One Forsaken Gaming, and today we're going to be doing some Q*bert on the Game Boy. We're going to do the full game, and it should take about relatively an hour or so. There's about 16 levels, each with 4 rounds in each one, just like a traditional, you know, Q*bert game, that kind of thing. Anyway, we'll need to switch out my controls, and we're ready to go. Let's go ahead and get started. So we did some Q*bert the other day with on the NES. This one is much more a little more vast in terms of what you can. But as you can see, with the screen moving around, it can sometimes be a little bit difficult to navigate, so to speak. I'll wait for him. Normally I wouldn't wait for him, but that's alright. This is one of my favorite games of all time. It's one of the games I grew up with. It was actually the very first game that I played on was on PC, was actually one called Jaybird. And since then I've loved Q*bert. When I found out that this was the actual game that it was supposed to be, I was pretty happy about that when I found out about Q*bert, and then I just, I've always just enjoyed it very much. Like, of course, this is only level 1, so things are a lot easier, but it's all good. There we go. I'm playing this off of my Super Game Boy. Can't really see it because I have it all cut off and everything, but that's alright. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to catch him. Oh, crap. I don't know why I jumped. Usually the snake and the other ones will jump up after you, like it'll go up at an angle. This one, it's like completely random which direction it goes, which makes it a lot harder. But the one thing about this version is that sometimes these levels are topsy-turvy like this, and you can't. If you're any other Q*bert game, it'll always be like up in the front, or I mean up in the top rather, and that's where you're going to be starting. In this one, and sometimes in this game, they'll put you at the bottom of the screen versus the top. When you accidentally you'll press up or down, you'll press down to go to start the level, and you'll jump right off the edge, right off the board. Oops. I was actually playing this yesterday as well, and I was able to get. I've so far been able to get to towards the end of the game without having to continue, so... But if you've ever played the original Q*bert, most of the levels are either... I mean, all the levels are either broken down by... they're similar to level 1 in the original Q*bert, level 2, level 3, level 4, and level 5. It's just, you have to... As you progress, obviously, like, I think the last two levels, 15 and 16, are just like level 5 from Q*bert, the original arcade. Right. I think my next recording is probably going to be something along the lines of Q*bert 3, which is actually double the amount of, which is actually a lot harder than this one. It's also on the SNES. As you know, as I said, I'm just a huge fan of the game. I love it very much. So much nostalgic to it. It's nostalgia to it. It's just my thing. We actually had in the Retro Gaming League I'm a part of last season, we had Q*bert was actually one of the games that we had to do, that we had to play, and I completely demolished the competition. The plot thickens. It gives you a little cutscene after every level. Kind of cute. Yeah, he's gonna cut me off. But now it's like the early levels. This is where you want to gain on. I've done that one mistake so far, but as I said, with the moving camera and stuff like that, it kind of makes it harder to determine sometimes where things are coming from. How close they are or something like that. It's, or you can't see across the board. You'll think you'll be done with the level, but on the opposite side, one of those little green guys, what they call that change the color of the squares, will have hopped on. So you have to go all the way to the other side, and that's going to be a major factor later on. Snake is really coming down right now. That's not gonna happen. Alright. So in all together, there's, I think, but there are 16 levels, so as I said, there's 16 with each one having 4 rounds in it. See those old guys that change the squares? That's what I was talking about. It's like you think you're done with the level, but then nope, you're not. One of those guys came down and changed the square color, and you're just like, dang it, should have been done. But the cool thing is about this is if you ever, I mean, I don't generally use it, but you can actually press pause and I'll show you the entire map of the level. Whoops, I'm sorry, I skipped this cutscene. That's alright. It's alright. Once you beat the game, you can actually come back and... You can actually go back and watch the entire movie. Oh good, that's what I wanted. So this is like level 1. Level 1, you definitely have to tap each one once. Level 2, you have to tap them twice in order to change it, but it's not... Little things they added to this, they had like the little slimes, which are enemies. You have the apples, the cherries, which give you more points, but everything else is generally the same. Balls, the white ones that change into the snakes. Traditional enemies like those ones that hang on the sides. Like no real power other than the time freezer, that kind of thing. Whoops. See what I mean? It's like sometimes the camera will affect you in this version because it's like you don't know exactly for sure where you hear the enemies, but you can't necessarily see them. So like right there, I could have died again. I was gonna go for him, but I'll just finish the level. But the one thing about like this one, it's like there's only so many formats per levels because there's only so much information they can put on this little cartridge at the time. So you're not really gonna get a whole lot out of it. But if you when I do Q*bert 3. Every level is different. Alright, we're a quarter of the way through this thing already. I'm just gonna skip the scenes. Okay, so this one's like level 3 on Q*bert. The original arcade. I actually like these levels the most. Oops, that was a little bit risky on my part. close on my part. Nah, I'm getting a hit. Nope. Got a little bit lucky. I actually did stream this not too long ago, but I just love Q*bert. I've just been going through like a Q*bert craze lately. It's like I knew he was coming, so because I saw the white ball. Oh, see what I mean? It's like right there, I couldn't see where anything was coming. Thinking, well, but at least we get the life back, though. But the one thing I will say, like when I was trying out Q*bert 3 for the SNES, it's like some of the levels that they put together for that game were just not very good. And they came up with like 100 different levels or something like that, and I'm just like, you know, there's 20 levels with, so it's basically like this game, but instead it's this is like level 4. I know it always gives you like a little preview beforehand, but I generally don't watch them. I figure it out myself. What the requirement is for me to finish the level, or round, I should say. I almost jumped a little too soon on that one. Yes, please. See, I almost pressed down. I almost pressed down right there. But we're starting at the top of the level instead of the bottom. Get up there. Go, go, go. Shoot, that screwed me up. Now I had to go back up here yet again. Now we're finally on the opposite side. Not this time. I'm just gonna finish it. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait, because that could potentially cause more problems. That's the one thing you kind of have to strategize too with this game, is with any Q*bert game, is like you have to decide if you're gonna, just like as you get later in the game, you kind of just want to just finish the levels more than just, because any of those little green guys can come down and just ruin everything. Now, if you're playing the original arcade game, once you get to stage, or level 5, round 3, every round is the exact same thing. Yeah, I see one of those green guys came down on the other side. Sucks. I'll take the extra points. That actually worked out perfectly. That's like topsy-turvy ones, they sometimes can throw me off. It's like other times they take you to the top of the level, other times they take you to the bottom. The discs. Of course, there comes the cherries. Extra 2,500 points if you get one of those. Alright, cool. Another level done. Level 3. Ah! Should have known that was... I should have went up instead of down. Apples are worth 1,000 points. We got our life 1 up back. I got a little bit lucky there. I was looking at the time freezer right there. I was like, wait. Alright, cool. And then it's like I hate jumping on some of these discs because they put you in a spot that's like all the way at the top after everything you've just cleaned out. Whoops. See what I mean? Sometimes you're just gonna accidentally do that stupid crap. Like, wee. Oops. I was hoping I wouldn't have to come back over here, but fortunately those little guys had another plan for me. There we go. guess this is like level 4. Yeah, finish it quickly. Like most of the levels you can finish within like less than a minute. And it is Q*bert. Oh, come on. I'm trying to save all my lives and I'm doing stupid things like that. Of course you're gonna come that way. And that'll finish that one off. So I totally stuck this one. Oh, that was close. He went that way. And of course, the little green guy has to come down. At least the cherries came right for me. I was like, what's on the other side? I heard this. I heard the little chime. It was like, what is it? A green guy, or it was a time freezer? It was a cherry, apple. It was a time freezer. So it's like, yeah, it's only 100 points. Move on. Oh, dang it. Yeah, it's like, again, the camera, I can't see sometimes ahead of time where I'm jumping to, and then all of a sudden, oh crap, there's an enemy there. A little too late. Alright, well, at least I got our one-up back. So halfway through this thing. This is like level 5. There's not too many levels that are like this, though. There's only like a few that are actually like level 5, which is actually the hardest one, because there are ways that you can get stuck into a position where you can't finish the level. Like this one. Oh god, that was so smart of me. The little green guy could have come down right there, and luckily it was an apple. wasn't gonna risk it. That actually didn't turn out too bad. Whoops. Perfect, this will work out perfectly. Nice. Like, nice, I'll take it. Well, extra time never hurts. Do whatever I want. And then the other thing is, like, once you get to, like, a certain level, I think it's level 11, you get to the stuff really starts moving faster. Like, hey, you've made it this far, why aren't you... You should be, we should make it a little bit more challenging now. So they speed it up. I don't know why I did that. Well, that's alright, we'll finish the level. Sometimes, though, there are reasons, like you need to lose a life or something like that to actually finish a level. Oops. Glad that disc was there. Otherwise I would have just leapt to my death. Okay, so this is level 5 also. Okay. Here I was thinking this was a level 1. Yeah, cool. I think I'm just gonna stay here and get this disc out of the way, since I'm here. It's too far down now. Oops. Pressed it too early. Got a little too eager. Like I did there. Another one. I mean, they're starting to get more challenging because now the snakes are coming down a little more frequently. Whoops. I meant to press to the right, not the left. Alright, we'll finish the level. We lost a couple of lives in this one, that's not good. I mean, sometimes though you can kind of predict where certain things are gonna fall. It's because there's nowhere else left to go on the actual board. Cool. I was afraid there was a green guy that came across the other side. I was like, oops. Do I have to go back? Should set me up to finish this thing. Perfect. Alright, this is where the fun starts getting, where it really starts taking off. But I think this is just like level 1. Yeah. See, the snake's just like really hopping around now. Shoot, I got cut off. And there goes another snake. Look how fast he's coming at me. Alright, I'm finishing the level this time. I did not actually mean to jump down on that thing, but that's on the disc, but that's alright. I was like, wait, what am I hesitating for? There's no disc. Just jump. Good, I had to grab that one. How much faster pace this is going. Well, especially this is only like a level 1 type of thing where you only have to touch each one once and then that's it. It's like, wee! Not so bad. Okay, just touch him twice. Whoops, I just got a little too ahead of myself. Cool. Those little slime creatures, I hate them. Because they never really disappear. I mean, eventually they jump off the board, but... I got it. Should have hesitated just for a split second longer and the snake wouldn't have cut me off. Oops. Sorry, Mr. Snake, you're not gonna catch me. Damn. I didn't know where the disc was. I was like, I think there's one down there, but I didn't have enough time to think. There was already another ball in front of me. It's like, oops. That was super close. Talk about threading the needle. Technically, I probably could have finished the level, but an extra 500 points doesn't hurt. Take it. Alright, we're 3/4 the way through the game now. This is like level 3. If I eat that side or not. Whoops. Got a little ahead of myself. We'll get our 1-up back. See, that's why it's crucial having these 5,000 point bonuses. I couldn't see in enough time, and I was already already committed. Whoops. I didn't think I was done with the level yet. I thought there was one down there that I missed. Of course you're gonna mess me up. Dang it. I mean, I don't mind going back over some of the stuff because it gives you more points, but long run, I just want to finish the level. I'm just going all over the place in this level. Like, where's the last part? Oh, you little stinker. I have to go all the way back around. He had to come just at the wrong time. There. He had to come at just the wrong time because it was like I couldn't... There was nothing I could have done there. Dude, I hate that. Like, he cuts you off from a disc. It's like, that's unfair. Like, so I'm about to use it, too. I wish I could have been over there for the cherries, but I had to go redo some of the level. Okay, perfect. 3 more levels to go. 12 more rounds. Wish that time freezer could have been mine. Those cherries, but they didn't come down the right way. And there's also going to be times in the game where it's just like you're going to have to sacrifice yourself just to clear off the board, or there's just no discs left for a snake. You know, that kind of thing. Dang it. No sooner get done with that side, now I have to come back over. Take it. I don't remember which one this side the thing came down. Yay. It's like, come on, come on, come on. I just don't trust those sideways guys. I really don't. Come on, give me the bounce. Come on. It's either you're gonna go down one side or the other. Which one is it? Dang it. There goes another one. The sad thing is there's nothing you can do to stop them because they're... Alright. Messed out on the cherries. Let's wait for that one. I'll take it. I'll finish this level right now. Nice. Alright, 8 more to go. We have a lot of lives left, so we should be alright. I'll go for the 1,000 points. I have no idea what I'm doing. Does that mean I can't finish the level? Dummy. It's making more work for myself. There we go. 7 to go. Ah, I got trapped. Or more or less, I was almost like baited to go that way. I did not mean to do that. I'm just being careless. Yep, I can't finish this level either. So as I said, sometimes it's necessary to make a sacrifice, just so you can, if you see the end, and just sometimes it's just better to just go for it. Come on, give me the bounce. Again. Oh, come on. of course. He's gonna go down the little... Like the path I didn't want him to take. Of course, he has to go that direction. Oops. Do I? I should finish the level. The round, I should say. 5 to go. Just gonna stay here and wait. See, that's the other thing I don't like either, is like they put you in a spot where it's like right in the middle. Picking it up. Nice. Alright, this is it. Crap. Puts you all the way back up at the top. Ah. Well, I'm out of discs anyway, so... Perfect. This actually might be the first time I've actually beaten this thing without having to continue. I'm certainly hoping so. I know generally you want to go to the bottom first and then come work your way up, but sometimes the extra points, I do it for the extra points. Oh, I jumped the wrong way. Whoops. I'm just being careless. Like, I'm at the end of this. I got tons of lives, and well, they can end really quick if you're not careful. There we go. 2 to go. And the final levels is like a traditional board, so those ones are generally easier. Like if it started bouncing my direction, I would have gone for it, but it didn't. on. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Awesome. We got 9 lives to finish the last level, so... This is kind of a nice little pick-me-up game from time to time. It only takes about an hour-ish if you know what you're doing. That's alright. I just want to finish this thing. There we go. There you have it. Let's see if I can remember how to do the... I'm actually going to go ahead since I have a little extra time. We'll watch the whole cinematic thing. Yeah, right up B, A, down up B, down up B. From the title screen. Right up B, A. Put 1FG on this. Almost 500,000, not bad. Definitely a, what is it? Did it not do it? No. I didn't do it right. Must not have done it right. Right up BA. Whoops. I think I had left. There it is. This will be the whole cinematic display here of what happens, all 16 levels. So rather than having to go through a level to get to the next one, everything else, it's all here. Chainsaw. Wrench. What do they do with a Game Boy? A bomb. It's almost like Wile E. Coyote. Boom. Whee! And just to remind everybody, if you want to check us out, you can check us out on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Umbrella. Doof. Oh, then he gets smacked by the. You can check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/OneForsakenGaming. Check us out over on YouTube. Do a search for 1FG Archives or twitch.tv/OneForsakenGaming. That's a full game from Q*bert on the Nintendo Game Boy. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you in the future. Have a great one, everyone.